everyone, this is Sue. Thanks for joining me today. I have a couple of journals I'd like to share with you. They were both made out of an old book, and then I painted it and put a collage on the front of each one, and they each have kind of a belt closure. One's a little bit thicker than the other, so we'll go through this one first. The belt closure is embellished with a little bling, and then it has this bulb pin with a light tree of life charm on it. Well, I usually do my closures so I can just slip them off. So we'll do that. It's got kind of a vase and some lace and some fabric around the spine, and it's one sewn in signature and some little trim here and some textured paper, just all kinds of different collage items in there. It's sewn around the edges, has a fabric liner, and then has a little book page, this little tuck spot, this little journal spot in it, and kind of a collage tag with a ticket inside. You can write on the back. It's a pocket. This is a book page as well. I painted over some of the words. This is another book page with the sequence tab. It's kind of a, I think this was like a sticker stuck on there. It's an embellished pocket with a little journal card in it with some bling and some fabric on the little tab. Some lace on the edge of the page. I think this is painted page 2. This page flips up, has True Friend stamped on it, a textured wallpaper pocket, and some fabric tabs on the, and some bling. This is just a page, it's got Dreams stamped on it, just for this fabric pocket. It's kind of an Eiffel Tower page. This collage journal card out of an old book page, and this is for writing on and sewn around the edges. And this kind of can stick things in the pocket and also holds the tab, the corner pocket holds it in. It flips out. This page is, it's kind of a tracing paper that I used when I painted everything, so I thought that was kind of neat. There's a lot of texture on it. This just has a couple pockets, and you can tuck things up in there. It has a paper hinge. This is just a punched out cardstock. This page in it for journaling. Tucks under here. Another page. You can tuck things up in this pocket here. It has a fabric tab. I usually do a little stamping. I try not to over embellish my journals. I think it's your journal. I like to leave a lot of places for you to write, and even places for you to be able to, embellish your journal the way you want. Add your own pictures. It's kind of an old calendar page, and the hinge on there as well. Here's another fabric and some lace, a little gold on the corners, and some bling, and some old hanky. This is another sticker that it's kind of folds around the edge of this painted old book page. Just another page. It's a pocket. Just another, I think it's like an old wallpaper page I have. I'm going to try to have some of my things that I used in here available in my Etsy store. And this is just a page from like an Edith Holden book. Another pocket here with a little journal card. Inside, I think it says, "Let your beautiful soul shine, dear." And this page lifts up. There's a little ticket in this pocket here. It's a little bird stamped on the back. Kind of cute, I think. There's some painted over the words. Little fabric here and some stamping. This is like an old ledger page. It says blessings and sewn on. Fabric tab. It lifts up and it's got a pocket under here. So lots of places to write. Another fabric tab here. This was kind of the same vintage fabric I used to line the book cover. This is from an old book page. It's just a pocket that flips out. You can write on there. And you can tuck things in here. It's reinforced with fabric and some bling. Little journal card. Like an old coat check in the back. And the pocket kind of matches the hinge. It's just a little cut off of a piece from the journal. Stamped love on it. A little pink on the top. It's another little tag. I tried to use up some of the pieces that I've had. I kind of went through some of my stuff and filled the box with some usable pieces, so then I try to use them in my journals to try to, either if I'm not going to use it, recycle it, have it go out, or put it in a journal. Seems like when you make a journal, you end up with more than you had when you started. I'm not sure what that means, but it's just like you get runoffs of papers and cut-offs and snippets and things that are left over, and so try to do that with this journal. These two journals, I should say. This is another one of the book page collage flip outs. A couple pockets, and that's the other side of that page. Big tuck spot up here. It's on an old graph, copy dyed. The pages are all aged. I like to age my pages. This is a little journal card that's this embellished pocket, and this little piece of fabric here just kind of holds it in, because this fabric is very thin, so it doesn't really hold the journal card in by itself. And this is some more of it for a tab. This is a little journal page. Another pocket there. A little tuck spot up here. This is I think it's a printable from my store. I'll insert it in here, and then you can see what it looks like in the Etsy. Okay, and some fabric and some bling. Painted pages. I did kind of with a stencil I have. I used my ink pad, and then I went over it with a pen. Added some bling to the edge here. Another journal spot and a journal card. Another little journal card with some tuck spot pockets if you want to tuck pictures and write about them. There's just a little leftover piece, and it's another journal card. It comes in a pack that I had. This is a coffee filter pocket. You can tuck things under here and hide them away, or this is the coffee filter pocket. It's tucked up onto the old book page. This is a flap of the coffee filter pocket, and then this has this seal on it, and then this is the back and the back of the book. So that is the first journal, and should be on my Etsy store. I'll put a link down below this video, so it'll take you right over to the journal, so you don't have to hunt around for it. And this is the other one. Again, this is made out of a book. Sometimes when I take all the pages out of the books, then I use the book for a journal cover. This is a little bit more of a softer cover. It's still considered a hard cover. Painted on it, and then embellished it with this pink glitter belt, a little charm with the music staff on it. It's just a nice sized journal. It has it's almost like a wallpaper, an old book page, fabric, and one sewn in signature. And these are some vintage ladies. Kind of same thing on the back. This says a fabric lining too inside on the covers, and has a sequence pocket. This is like a Tim Holtz family. It has all these people cards. This is from an old wallpaper book. Had like the divisions between the books. This is just an old book page with this seal is This is a seal. I think I have a printout of seals. These are the seals. So I'll make sure I get that into the journal, into the Etsy store too. This is a pocket made out of some pattern paper. This is another collage. You can tuck things behind the lady. And there's a tuck spot back here too. This is a book page. Tried to use up some of my book page. Little fabric on the corner there. This is it's real thin craft paper. This is just an old, not really, well, it's Northwest Airlines. But it's like a pad of paper. I thought, well, that's kind of cool. So put that in there. I had a little fabric on there to give it a little bit of more, so it's a little firmer if you're going to slide things in and out. This is an old hanky for a tab. This is an old piece of wallpaper from the wallpaper book. This is a piece of music paper band, and I just stuck a little coin envelope on there. Kind of hangs on there. This is just decoupaged on the page, this piece of fabric. And then this fabric holds in this little book dictionary page. And there's some lace on the edge. This is another collage. Journal card with a pocket. The butterfly flips out. And there's another little journal card inside here. Another one of those pockets with another little old dictionary page. This has a little flip up here. If you want to write something secret, you can hide it with the fabric. It's a little butterfly page. Some stamping, another flip up of fabric. There's a tracing paper that aged just for sound. You know, these journals they're kind of little pieces of art of things that we, design to go together. Then once you write on it, I always think that's what really brings it to life. There's some fabric up here and a fabric tab. This little ledger page again, and the same little stamping on here and a fabric pocket. It's a stationery page, I guess you'd call it. This is another one of the stationery pages. It has this embellishment on this one. It's a really nice place to write. It's an old book page with a little sheer tab on it. There's another sheer tab on here. It's graph paper with wallpaper edge. And this is the little Tim Holtz guy sitting on top of this pocket. Has this little tab inside. It's got some copy dyed paper on the back. And there's a sticker up here. And there's another tuck spot here. A little pocket. I think this flips up so you can write in here. And then this piece just sticks in here, and you can write on the page too. With some sewing around the edges on this journal card. Here's a little pocket. You can write or stamp something on there. It's just a little journal card in here. A little piece of music paper up there. Another sheer pocket with some embroidery design on it. Fabric on the edge. Painted page. This is an envelope. This fabric band has a ticket underneath, a little stamping, a little sequin embellishment, some more stamping. This is a belly band if you want to tuck things under there. And this is a little tab on so it pulls out. It's got like an old wallpaper design. And this is another little journal with the little Tim Holtz dog. I think it's an old book page. It tucks under this tuck spot of the envelope flap. Some tape here. It was a little ripped. This just hangs on this belly band. There's a little pocket inside. It says True Friend again. Some lace and bling and a little. This was just a little piece of cardstock, and then I stamped on there with one of my stamps to make it look like a postage spot. Some bling and a fabric tab. This is just a little place to write. Some tape on here and this glitzy sheer fabric pocket. Another fabric tab here. Some more tape. It's a piece of fabric under this wallpaper band. In case you want to use it for tabs or something, or just look at it. It's very pretty. Here's a tab with sequins. This is it's a set of cards I got I think it was like if you give them out to your Valentine, they had different things they said on the back that you would do for them or something. So I really liked them. They're very pretty. So I put a little pocket on and added some different things to it, and fabric or paper on the back and sewed around the edges, and then I hinged it to the page. This is some old wallpaper, and here's a little journal card in here. This little heart probably was a myth that I used it just to mend something on the page. You can do whatever you want. This was I had done some punching around the edge of a square, and I turned it into a kind of just wraps around the page, and it has these 2 spots for journaling in this pocket. I think this was a stationery page, or probably somebody's initial up here, so I just covered that up. Stamped dream on there and some little words down there too. And on this side just holds this paper and says hope. It's another flip out, a little Victorian lady and a sticker there. This flips up, and there's a pocket on this graph paper and a journal card inside. So lots of places to write. Kind of interactive. Notebook page with this sheer fabric under this belly band. Another little journal card under here. This is so pretty. Some lace on the edge, another crinkly page, another copy dyed page. Such pretty, there's always such pretty designs in the copy dyeing. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. This little page has a little pocket, another journal card, and some lace on the tab. This lifts up for writing. Another pocket, like an old wallpaper design. This is another sequence tab. This is the wallpaper, and another pocket there. And then this is the back of that wallpaper cardstock page. Fits in this little pocket. This is another. I think this is the same printable. All the little people on there. It's like all little people or Victorian children or ladies. That's I think it was from like I don't remember what it was. 50s or 60s. And then this is the back. And then I just kind of squeeze the journal together and put the belt back on. Of course, if your journal grows, you can open it up and make it a little bit bigger. So those are my 2 journal shares for today, and like I said, I'll have the links down below where you can click on the link. It'll take you right to the Etsy store where the journal is listed. And I thank you so much for joining me today, and I appreciate everyone watching, and I have a couple more journals coming up, so I'll be back shortly. Thank you.